The Art of Surrender, Understanding the Human Flow Cycle and Peak Performance. In a world obsessed with control, achievement, and the constant chase for success, many people find themselves exhausted, frustrated, and disconnected from what truly matters. We are taught to believe that we must master every detail of life, force our way through obstacles, and always be in charge. But the truth is far more profound. Real mastery does not come from force or control. It comes from surrender. Life has a natural rhythm, a flow that carries us through cycles of planning, action, struggle, and ultimately, growth. When we understand and align with this human flow cycle, we unlock not just peak performance, but peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Every journey begins with intention. Whether it's starting a business, changing careers, going back to school, or simply deciding to improve our lives, the first step is always rooted in planning. We gather our resources, set goals, and create a roadmap. But planning alone is not enough. Eventually, we must act. We must release the plan into motion. This release is a brave step into the unknown. It's the moment we let go of doubts and start doing, even when we don't have all the answers. It's uncomfortable and uncertain, but necessary. This step marks the shift from thinking to being, from preparation to experience. What follows is the most difficult part of the cycle: struggle. It is here that most people falter. Doubt creeps in. Progress feels painfully slow. Emotions rise: fear, frustration, even a desire to quit. We begin to question our decisions and wonder if we're on the right path. But the struggle is not a sign of failure. It's proof of growth. It's the necessary friction that shapes our skills, builds resilience, and tests our commitment. Without it, there is no transformation. Only those who stay the course begin to feel something extraordinary: flow. Flow is the state where everything clicks. In this state, effort and skill align. We feel deeply focused, lose track of time, and experience clarity and creativity. Work no longer feels like work. It feels like expression. This is where peak performance lives. But flow is not permanent. After intense focus and output, the mind and body need rest. This leads to the recovery phase, which is often overlooked. Yet, it is essential. We reflect, rest, and allow wisdom to settle. Just like muscles need rest after lifting heavy weights, the mind needs space after peak performance. Neglecting recovery leads to burnout. Honoring it creates longevity. Eventually, if we've embraced each phase with openness, we reach a place of mastery. This is peak performance, not the kind that comes from adrenaline or ego, but the kind that feels natural, graceful, and authentic. We become confident not because we control everything, but because we understand the flow of life. We begin to see that what we once called control is often just a reaction to external forces. Life is not a chessboard where we move every piece. It's more like a river. We can't control the current, but we can learn to navigate it. A deeper understanding of this comes from looking at how the brain works, particularly the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic, decision-making, and self-control. While it's vital for structure and planning, it can also limit creativity and freedom. Our modern world has conditioned us to overthink, overanalyze, and resist anything uncertain. This mindset blocks us from experiencing flow because we are constantly second-guessing and holding on instead of letting go. Victory in life does not come from domination. It comes from surrender. It means recognizing that you are part of something bigger and that trying to control every outcome only creates resistance. Surrender is not weakness. It is trust. It is the wisdom to know when to act and when to flow. Just as the seasons change and rivers run their course, so too must we move with life's natural rhythms. The human flow cycle is not a one-time process. It repeats throughout our lives. In our careers, relationships, dreams, and even our internal journeys, this cycle appears again and again. Those who recognize it and surrender to it are not just more successful, they are more fulfilled. Struggle is not the enemy, it is the path. And surrender is not giving up, it is understanding reality and moving with it rather than against it. The sooner we accept this truth, the sooner we find clarity, peace, and lasting success.